Hello everyone, Raphael Lewis here on behalf of the National Coalition Party of Canada Political Action Committee. Recently, the current immigration minister announced approximately $100 million to help the ongoing refugee issues in Toronto, the Greater Toronto area, whereas it looks like hundreds of refugee or asylum seekers are sleeping outside shelters because of lack of shelter to accommodate them. Look, Canada is a welcoming country for everyone around the world. Canada hosts probably one of the largest minority population. We have Hispanic community, we have Arabic community, Arab community, we have African community. We're welcome. And we're visible minority here forms about 10 million people in Canada are visible minorities. They're well established, very successful, and we have a great platform here in Canada for cultural diversity. All those communities are well established and been living here well enough with great opportunities and being very successful. So we are a nation, a welcoming nation of immigrants. We are a nation of immigrants. However, in the recent years, we've seen a mass illegal border crossing coming into our countries. Canada is now at maximum capacities. This is why we have a refugee platform, refugee system in place, where we properly, when there's a crisis, Canada go through parliament, we have legislation, and we go and welcome refugees, process them, and if they have families already in Canada, sometimes they go to their families, and we go through the process and we find them shelter and accommodation. But when we have hundreds or thousands of immigrants crossing the border illegally, their refugee claim has not yet been confirmed. This is exactly what happened. And for our immigration minister to immediately respond with $100 million now, and they're demanding more money for this crisis. We have families in Canada. I left British Columbia, moving to Ontario approximately 10 years ago. And when I was there that long ago, we had a housing crisis. Canadian families, Canadians couldn't get a home. We had already a crisis that long ago. And we have 10 cities across Canada, whereas Canadian families with their children cannot find home. We have a housing shortage that we are now trying to tackle, and we're at full capacities. We cannot welcome thousands of illegal immigrants crossing the border, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. We are a welcoming country. We have visible minority here, communities that are successful, that are well established. They chose to come here legally through proper immigration procedures. And this is what we are about. Look, this is the same government that is quick to respond with millions, $100 millions to this mass illegal immigrant perhaps crisis. They denied our veterans support. They denied families. We have a housing shortage. No one did nothing about it. This is completely unacceptable. Canadian interests should be top priority for government. We have a housing shortage, housing crisis for Canadians and Canadian families. That's been way too long, way overdue. Something should have been done about it like yesterday or long time ago, and nothing is being done. This is completely unfair. And I believe that we should do something about this, probably get these people, repatriate them. There are other wealthy countries where they're coming from. They could help out. Canada is now at full capacity. That's why we have our legal system in place to welcome people in a manner that is consistent to what we can provide. Please leave me your comments. I always appreciate them. Raphael Lewis here on behalf of the National Coalition Party of Canada Political Action Committee. Thank you.